Hello everybody and welcome to Candy Shop. Sadly 50 Cent couldn't make it, so you're stuck with me. He didn't respond to my invite, but we'll get stuck into this anyway. This is our candy shop. We are going to be running our own candy shop today where we sell cakes, candy to all of the residents of this town. And this is a really nice looking town as well. Sadly we can't walk over here yet. This is blocked by the demo, and it's also the same down there, although it looks like there's a lot of stuff down there that will possibly open up in time, as well as over there. We can go down there, but we'll get to that later. So yes, this is our candy shop. The whole object of the game is to run a candy shop, but you can do what you want with this candy shop, basically. Sadly, at the moment, because this is only a demo build, we don't have full access to this, but this is the build menu, and as you can see, it kind of goes into like the Sims mode, and you can build all the way over here. So we'll be able to have a massive candy shop one day, full of decoration as well. You can put in your plants and trees outside, make like a little garden area, somewhere people can sit and have their food as well, and a coffee. And yeah, make a really nice job of it. This is how you put everything in as well. So when you're building your candy shop, you'll come to this mode and you can plop everything down exactly where you want it. The tutorial has basically made me fill it all the way up anyway at the moment, but I can show you a little bit how it works by popping a plant in the corner here. So it all works exactly the same way. So if I just grab this, for example, when it's green, it's fine to place down. If when you're placing down a shelf, it'll also have a little blue rectangle in front of it. That blue rectangle dictates whether they can reach it or not, so that also needs to be blue. If that's not blue, it means that they won't be able to reach it, so you need to make sure that's blue. But once everything is the right color, you can just pop it down, and there you go. That's how you put things in the game. I really like this. This is a nice way of... I've always liked this sort of thing anyway, but this is a really nice way of kitting out a store and planning it out, because you can see it from a top-down view, which is obviously very different from seeing it in a low view. So let's come out of there and actually get inside. You can play this game third person as well. This is a character. I will show you the character creation suite now, actually, before we carry on. So this is the customer customization suite. There's not a lot to it really, but it's quite nice to have anyway. So you can do male, female, choose your skin color, eye color, choose a face type. There's not loads to choose from, but this is nice to have. There's limited options. This might change after the demo, of course, and become much more in depth. You can even have a chef hat. You can have an apron as well. There's other clothing you can choose from, and some bottoms as well. So it's quite nice to have, just to be able to choose your character. I would hope that this does get a little bit more in depth, because there's not that many options and there's no finessing to it, but it's not that important for the game, but it is nice to have. As you can see, that's mainly going to be used if you play it third person, but it's a nice feature to have, that creation suite. Now, here we are inside of our candy shop. So you do make your own cakes and things in this. So if you come in here, this is our kitchen. So we'll be baking cakes today in here. I'll show you how to do that in a moment. I'm going to show you this side of it first. There's some ice cream here, which I'm not sure is available yet in the demo, but we do have a shelf. So if you want to put stuff in this shelf, or on this shelf, I should say, like lollipops, you come to warehouse here and you can buy stuff to order. So you can have some wholesale stuff as well as the products you make yourself. So I think we should have, let's see, you should have some marshmallows. Let's put some marshmallows in here. So you add, let's say 20 of these to the cart, add them to the cart, go to the basket, order them. And when you come out of your tablet, there'll be a truck coming down the road, usual type of stuff, with your delivery. There it is, that yellow truck there. He'll drop it off here, and then it gets put into the warehouse. So we'll take you through that in a moment when he gets here. I like the wind. I like the general aesthetic of the game, to be honest with you. But I quite like the wind on the trees. Feels quite nice. There's some really nice music in the game as well. I've turned it off because I don't know if it's copyrighted or not, but imagine a game like The Sims and all the music that comes with that. It's a really, really nice, chill music that plays, but I wasn't sure whether it'll get copyright struck, so I've turned it off. Right, that's now in the warehouse, so we don't need to bother taking that anywhere or doing anything or unloading. It does all that for you. And then you come into the tab. So then, actually, no, you don't need to come into the tab. That's a mistake. I don't need to do that. You just look at the shelf. That's what you can do. And if we click Arrange the Assortment, we can then click our marshmallows, and in they go. Simple as that. Simple as that. And then once they're in there, you then get some more options. So if they've run out, I can just click Replenish, and it will do it straight away. As long as I've got some in stock, that will happen. If I wanted to move this shelf, I can move the assortment or move the assortment to the warehouse from all shelves. So if we want this completely cleared, I can click that. That'll put it all in the warehouse for me while I move my shelf, and I can put it all back again with ease, or I can just replenish the stock. So if we've only got one lollipop left and a couple of marshmallows, but I know we've got it in stock at the end of each day, I can click that and it will put it all back for me all nicely. So I quite like that as well. It's a nice chill thing. There's a lot to do in this game with all the baking and stuff. Having to stack all the shelves manually would probably be a bit time consuming. So I think that's a nice workaround. Really, really good. So you do bake your own cakes, as I mentioned. That's my first effort. Not so good, but we'll have another go. I don't think I'll do much better outside of the tutorial either. But the tutorial, by the way, was really, really good. Thoroughly enjoyed the tutorial. You have a little tour guide. He takes you around, shows you how to do everything. That was really, really good, but there was a lot of information to take in, hence the reason I decided to do that off camera, and I'll show you what to do. So, well, let's go into our kitchen then. So come into the kitchen, you can come to here. This is where you bake your cake. We've only got the recipe for this for the demo, so we can only do the one. So you have to get your ingredients from the pantry. Now, at the moment, we don't have any ingredients in the pantry. So you might be thinking, well, surely you just open the tablet, and then inside that tablet, you'll be a shop in there somewhere, you get your stuff delivered. No, that is not the way it works. So, we have to, unlike most of these simulators, we have to come out, get on our bike, and we're actually going to have to go and do some shopping. We're going to have to go to the shop. So, unfortunately, all that end of the map, as I say, is all blocked off, but this is not. So we can ride up here, and there is a little grocery store just up on the right-hand side here, where we come to buy all of our produce. It looks like there's so many things that have been laid out down there. I think there's another cafeteria and some other things. There's also people walking around that possibly other shops may open up. I have no idea. Anyway, you come in here, grab your basket, and then we'll do our shopping. Let me just grab my list, because I have actually written the list. That's not something that's in the game. It was in the tutorial because it was telling you what to buy, but it doesn't look like at the moment you can make a shopping list, so hopefully that comes in. Right, from here, I need 2 milk. I need 6 eggs. And I also need 1 cream. Then we'll go over to, what do we got over here? Blueberries and raspberries and things. So I think I need 2 blueberries. I'll grab 2 of those. These are going to be toppings. So I think we'll get 10 black currants. And I think we'll get 5 pineapple pieces. Or 6. Let's get 6. Why not? Splurge. I need some raspberries as well, if they've got them. They have indeed. How many raspberries do I need? I need 3 raspberries. It'd be nice if this was, like, you could have it on the tablet or something, or just write a shopping list in the game. Maybe you can, but it hasn't showed me how to do that, so I've just written it manually. Now I need some flour and sugar. So, sugar, I need 6 slots of sugar. I think it's just the 1 flour and just the 1 gelatin. I think that's a complete order. I don't think I need anything else. It looks like later on in time, obviously they'll probably add more things to this, like butter and things. At the moment, we don't need to buy anything like that. Cake decorations are all here, so I would assume that'll be full as well, and it'll get rearranged. So there'll be more stuff to buy. But I do like the fact you have to come here and do all of the purchasing. You click buy, and it actually gets taken back and put in your shelf for you, so it goes in the pantry for you. You don't need to go and unload it. I wouldn't mind if I got a shopping bag and had to just go to the pantry and unload in the pantry, but I'm also okay with it automatically doing that. Alright, we'll ride our bike back, and then I'll show you how to bake a cake, or at least I'll attempt to show you how to bake a cake. If I can remember how the game wants me to make the cake. I actually did the tutorial yesterday, so I'm recording this the following day. I've got to try and remember what I learned now. Get off the bike. Sometimes it sticks a little bit getting off the bike, but it's not too bad. Oh, also, before I continue, go back into build mode. I noticed something as I was playing around with the build mode. If you click, say, the bench, for example, and then you click delete, you'd think it'd get rid of it. And it gives you the money for it. If you see on the left-hand side, you get money. At the moment, I get the money back, but it doesn't actually get rid of the bench. So that's a way of earning lots of extra cash. It doesn't really make any difference because at the moment in the game, money's not really an object, so it doesn't make that much difference to the demo. But yeah, there's a little bug in there that enables you to make lots of money just by clicking delete on an object. Right, let's go and bake a cake, and then I'll show you how to actually run the store. So we sit here and we serve everybody. You get an employee as well, so I'll show you all of that. There's also some lollipops we can make, but I've not done that yet, so that'll be an adventure. Right, so the first thing we need to do then is come over here and then choose what cake we would like to make. So we've only got sponge at the moment, so we're going to make a sponge cake. So we need 3 eggs, 1 flour, 1 sugar. Come over to the pantry. So I need 3 eggs. So if you click here, it'll just move 1 at a time. If you click here, it'll move your entire inventory over. So it's better to do that for if you've got a lot in there. But for example, with the flour, we can just click this and it'll just move the flour over for us because we've only got 1. And was it 1 sugar as well, was it? So come out of there. Come back here, and if you put your items in there from the inventory, it fills it up for you, and we're ready to mix. So let's give this a good mix up. Pours it in here for us, and then of course we need to bake it, so you pick it up, it goes into your inventory. Come to the oven, make sure your cake is in your hand, close the oven door, and then it comes up with a counter at the top, and that bakes your cake for you. Everything takes about 20 seconds. It's the same with the chilling process as well, which we'll get to in a moment. So it doesn't take too long to bake cakes. And I think each cake lasts for quite a while as well. I think everybody just gets like a slice of it, so it's not too bad. Once it's done, take it out, close the oven door, and then we've got it in our inventory. So what should we make next? I think we should make the cream filling next. So same process. So we need an egg, sugar, and cream. So there's the cream, 1 egg, and some sugar. Put them in there. Get mixing. You do actually have to do the mixing yourself if you're wondering why I'm moving the mouse a lot. Alright, so now we've got that. We can place our cake on here, and then we can place our cream on the top. You can put a layer. I think you can interact. I think you can do some of this yourself. I'm just going to place a layer. So now we've got a layer of cream on our cake. Doesn't look very nice indeed. Next, we're going to do the raspberry jelly, I think was the order. So we'll do the raspberry jelly next. So sugar, raspberry, and gelatine. So, 1 raspberry, 1 sugar, and some gelatin. Give that a bit of a mix. When we put this on the cake, so I think you just click apply here, then it's done it all for us. It puts it into your inventory, because then you need to chill this item. So cool the product, it puts it in there, and then that cools for 20 seconds just to set the gelatin. Okay, welcome back everybody. I am back from the shop. I've got my raspberries. I've also made the icing, and I've got the pineapple pieces and blackcurrants out as well. So to do this, I think you click this. Now you can choose the size and smoothness of your icing. So we can go with something like that. I think you can draw any shape. I'm just going to fill the whole thing. But I think you'll be able to do, if you're really artistic, you would be able to do any shape that you want here. But for me, just going over the whole thing is a little bit easier, especially just having a quick look at the demo of this game. But when you get a bit more adventurous, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to do any kind of decoration that you want. So there is that iced. So if we close that, and we can now get some blackcurrants and pineapple pieces. You can just dot these around however you want. So actually, I think I might go the pineapple pieces sort of in the corners. Something like that. Another one of these over here. The one over here. One there. And then if we put our currants, we could put these maybe 1 on each corner. Could have probably put the blueberries on as well, couldn't we? I've only got the black currants out. Then we could just fill the other 6 or something. Just, you get the gist anyway. There we go. You get the gist of it. And then you click apply, and then that is the cake. So then the cake is now in number 2. So once the cake is fully baked, you bring it out of here. You come to this, and you click it in here, and there you go, it's for sale. Doesn't look as fancy as the tutorial one. Looks like I got more layers in the tutorial one. I must have missed the step or something with this. But that is how you bake a cake. So all of that now is for sale. And what they will do is they will come in, and they'll order a slice, they'll grab a slice, and they'll either go and eat it out here somewhere. So they'll come in here and eat out here. Or they'll, I guess, take it home. So that's how all of that works. So I think the only thing left to show you now is actually open, isn't it? So let's open the shop. And hopefully we'll get some people coming in. I do have an employee because it made me hire one. But you can call the employee to come into work whenever you need them. So I'm going to start without the employee. I'm going to sit here and take care of all of the everybody's needs, because at the moment I think they're already thinking there's no person at the checkout, so I'm going to sit down and take care of their needs here, then we'll get an employee. can actually sit down. There we go. So we sit down. We'll wait for the customer to grab whatever it is that they're buying.
Hey.
Don't know where they've gone. Should be around here somewhere.
Hey.
Somebody else coming in then. Right, so this
Hey.
person's got an order.
Huh?
What do they want? So they want ice creams. I've not done ice cream before. So I think you have to scan this through.
Hey.
That's 4. So total, they've given me correct money. So I can put that away. No, they want 6 change. Let's get them 6 change. There's your 6 change. I've done it in 50s. You have to grab the receipt, which is I've never had to do in any of these games. You have to grab the receipt, put it back down there, and that's them sold. They'll go and wait over there. Hello there. They'll go and wait over there until I serve them, because obviously they'd be, if you have somebody sat here doing this bit for you, you can go and serve them, or vice versa. Okay. I'll take that money. You want 38 change. There's your 38 change. There's your receipt. Thank you. I'll be with you in a moment. I'm not sure. That guy he's kind of got a patience meter. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. I'm not sure if this guy is bugged out or not.
Hey,
Ask him a question. Hello. Recommend the product. Yes, I'm listening. Lollipops. Can we recommend that? So we can... Oh, this is interesting. I didn't even know this was a thing. I knew you could talk to people. So he looked like he was struggling to make his mind up. So if they're struggling to make their mind up, you can make your way over to them and sort of influence them a little bit. I did not know this was a thing. So we can tell him that something is great. Mango? I don't sell those. No? You don't want mango? Okay. So we can help him, though. We can help him make his decision. Hopefully he'll make that decision on his own. Let's get to the ice cream. I've not done this before. Now a quick lesson on scooping ice cream, serving stations, choose the flavors. Should be straightforward. Most of this game is straightforward. Why is it telling me to go chocolate, though? Is it just... It's done this before. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay, it's just telling you how to delete it. That's fine. So this should be straightforward, really, shouldn't it? So vanilla ice cream with a bit of strawberry. There you go. Enjoy. Next, please. You want mint ice cream with 2 scoops of that toffee. There you go, sir. Enjoy. So as you can see, they go outside and they have their ice creams outside, which is really nice. I really like it. I don't know why they're waving them around and holding them in the air, but that's it's their ice cream. They can do what they want with it. This guy's still walking around, so he's unhappy with something. That guy's got a question, I think. Hello, I'm looking for marshmallows. Can you help me find it? Of course, please follow me. Great, so if I follow you... Yes, you follow me. Here you go. Thank you very much. I really like this feature. Having to help them to find their way around your... Obviously, in a store this size, you're thinking, come on, it's right there. You really need help? But when it's huge, like I showed you at the beginning, when you make it huge, like this whole lot can be a sort of a shop. That's really helpful. Right, let's grab the... Actually, let's sit down, because is he waiting for somebody to... Yeah, I think he's waiting for somebody to be at the checkout. Sorry about that, sir. I was dealing with ice cream and helping somebody. So you want some marshmallows? Put that through for you, no problem. You don't want any change, so just the receipts. Thank you very much. Come back next time. Bye. I think he's deciding on a cake. I like the fact that they're kind of, what cake shall I have? I like the decision time. It seems to be taking them a while to make their decision. I will say. Maybe a little bit too long. Maybe this is just a demo thing. I think he has decided on a cake, though. He grabbed cake before he went to look somewhere else. Maybe it's too good. Maybe my cakes are so good they can't decide which cake to have. They were a little bit quicker in the demo, I will say. Maybe I should be helping them more. Well, you've seen how the checkout works now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call my employee. So I've come to employees. We've got somebody already employed. So usually you'd have applicants here. Choose the employee. Outside the demo, you'll be able to tell them different tasks. So they can work on the checkout, for example, or they can clean. Help customers, which looks like it could be quite useful because they all need a bit of help. They can have somebody just helping, somebody unpacking stuff, or just working elsewhere. So we're going to have them on the checkout. That's all we can do. So if I call the employee on the phone, please come to work. The employee will arrive soon, and maybe I can help along the way. I think that guy actually now just wants to use the checkout. So If I get myself in place, he's made his decision.
Hey.
Hello there, sir. What can I do for you? Some marshmallows. And a bit of my cake. Very nice indeed. That will be $70. Here's your 10 change. And the receipt. There you go, sir. Hope to see you again. Bye. So he's going outside to eat his cake. Where's the employee? Oh, there she is.
Oh.
So he's outside eating his cake now. I really like this game. Really like this game. I think they've done a fantastic job with this. I've had it wishlisted for a long, long time. I think it was last summer I wishlisted this. It surprisingly dropped the demo on me the other day. I wasn't ready for it. But, yeah, really, really enjoying this. I think they've done a really good job with it. So, oh, she's decided. I was going to say, can I go and help you decide there? The checkout, the employee at the checkout, look at this. I like that feature. They actually move on their chair. How good is that? They actually slide on their chair to grab things. The employee actually looks like they're working here. They don't look like they're just standing here and like a robot where things just pop into their hands and pop next to them, like in most of these games. She looks like she's actually working for me. It's brilliant. Love it. Right. I think what we'll do now is we'll go and see if we can make some lollipops, because I have no idea what to do here. So it's time for a quick lesson in lollipop making. First, choose your syrup color, then heat it up until it becomes liquid. Once it's ready, you can paint a design on the lollipop however you'd like. So, choose... I like that color. Let's have that one. Choose a color. Click on the heated syrup. Paint a lollipop pattern. Uh-oh. Okay. To exit lollipop creation view, right-click if you want to remove part of the pattern. Okay. Then use the suction tool. So that's to remove it then. Okay, so it's like erasing it. That's good. Select the... Oh, you have to... Oh, I see. So a bit like with the ice cream, it wants you to delete your design. Press the button to remove the paint pattern. How do you do that with... Oh, I see. So you have to press that first. I see. Yeah. But this just works like a vacuum, really, and just sucks it back up again. So if you go wrong, it's not an issue. That's gone then. You want to delete the problem? Okay. And then away it goes. Okay, so now we can actually do one. Not that my original design was anything special, so let's go with something different. It's actually looked quite bad, didn't it? This is terrible. So now you're seeing how bad I am at this sort of thing. If you're happy with the design, press the button on the left to confirm it. I am not happy with that design. It looks awful. Absolutely awful. It's the worst lollipop known to mankind, but there you go. Now you press that one, we can confirm the lollipop. Let's confirm it. So I now have a lollipop. Do I have to set this in the fridge? No, you don't need to set it in the fridge. So can I just take this out and put it on the shelf or something? Is that how this works? It is! Look, there's my lollipop. As simple as that, I have made lollipops. They don't look anything special. They look better on there than they did when we were creating it, but I now have lollipops. And somebody's here already. Can I interest you in a lollipop? Recommend... Leave me alone. Okay. I was going to recommend him a lollipop. He doesn't want to be helped. But I think that's basically everything the game has to show you. So I've made a cake. And I've shown you all the process for that. Up to the shop, buy the products, and actually make the cake. We've ordered stuff. We've served ice cream. We've worked at the till. I have to say, very impressed with this. I am really looking forward to this coming out. We'll see how it all does on the channel. If it does well, obviously I'll bring it to the channel. If not, if you're not into it, then that's fine. I'll still be playing it. That is for sure. So I'm really enjoying it. Let's have a look at some of the other products just while we wait here, because we do have an empty shelf. So obviously there'll be a lot more of these eventually. But there are, I mean, look at this. Ready cakes, jelly and stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Box of chocolates. Should we get a box of chocolates? I feel like that's something people might actually want. Let's get a box of chocolates. Get some of those in. Should be able to put those on the bottom shelf. Because we've got a shelf spare there. People might appreciate that. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Big fan. The the design aspect. So obviously full game, you'll use this entire area to build your store, and you can do it all overhead, so it's really easy and nice to do. I like the fact you have to go to the shop to collect your stuff to bake cakes with. I like the fact you have to do the cakes, do the lollipops, serve, the customer interactions here with them struggling to find what they want, and then
Aw.
everything else. I'm really enjoying this. Really enjoying it. Right, put those chocolates down there so they've got an extra option.
Oh.
Aw.
Hello. Persuade. Let's try persuade. Leave me alone. Okay. So then he lost a little bit of patience, I think, as well. So it does take them a little while to decide what to buy, doesn't it, at the moment? In the first day in the tutorial, they were pretty rapid.
Hey.
But I would think that would be
Hi.
refined. I think, and maybe there's stuff I can do as well. Maybe there's certain things I could do marketing-wise to get them to decide a little bit quicker. Or if you have an employee, of course, that can be constantly going around helping them make their decisions. But it also keeps the game nice and chill, I suppose, as well, by having that as the case. But I just like the way that our employee here works. I think this looks more realistic than most simulators, doesn't it?
Hi.
You know, actually puts it across, scans it, just throws it in the bag, but then, you know, grabs the cash, actually seems to put the cash in the right places. The hand movements are slightly away from the till. That could be slightly improved, but yeah, I'm just very impressed.
Hiya.
Let me know, though, what you think of the game. I think we'll leave it there in the comments below, and whether you'd like to see it return one day once we reach a release, because at the moment I'm enjoying it, so I think I'm leaning that way. Yeah, so let me know what you think about it. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for another video very soon.